This is Lara Henares making your day with part 13 of a book I wrote on Philippine history. Chapter, Andres Bonifacio, the first Asian revolutionary. At the turn of the century, the Philippines ran counter to the current of history because it was following an older current, the one released by the French Revolution in 1789. Like a pebble thrown into a pond, creating ever-widening circles, the French Revolution that made a militant creed of democracy and nationalism first spread all over Europe, then all over Spanish America, and finally reached the Philippines. The Philippine Revolution was the last of the Hispano-American Wars of Independence, deriving its inspiration from Voltaire, Rousseau, Juarez, and Simon Bolivar. We belonged to that world then and were shaken by its tides. Thus, the Philippine Revolution was unique in all of Asia. It was the first nationalist revolution in all of Asia and the first to set up a democratic republic. We were the first people conscious of its common heritage, fighting for ourselves and not for some personal leader, to break the shackles of Western colonialism in this part of the world. Our revolution was antedated that of China in 1911, and it was only in 1945 when the rest of the nations in Asia caught up with our revolution. It was the role of Andres Bonifacio, whose birthday marks our National Heroes Day, the first true revolutionary of Asia, to strike the spark that started the Philippine Revolution in what has come to be known as the Cry of Pugadlawin. More about this after these messages. This is Lara Henares making your day with part 12 of a book that I wrote on Philippine history. Chapter, Andres Bonifacio, the first Asian revolutionary. Here in Pugadlawin, in the yard of Juan A. Ramos, son of Melchora Aquino, Tandang Sora, the famed mother of the Katipuneros, on August 23rd, 1896, gathered more than 1,000 members of the Katipunan, full of fear and apprehension at the news of the discovery of their secret society. Bonifacio were discussing with his followers the possibility of starting hostilities 6 days hence. His brother-in-law, Teodoro Plata, argued that they lacked ammunition and food since the palay had just been planted, but he was overruled. Andres Bonifacio, standing on an improvised platform, said, "Brothers, it is agreed to continue with the plan of revolt. Brothers, do you swear to repudiate the government that oppresses us?" Amidst yells of "Yes, yes!" Bonifacio added, "That being the case, bring out your cedulas and tear them to pieces to symbolize our determination to take up arms." There was a rustle of papers. The yard was littered with torn cedulas, and with tear-stained eyes, the rebels shouted, "Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Mabuhay ang Katipunan!" As the storming of the Bastille marked the start of the French Revolution, the Battle of Bunker Hill, the American Revolution, the Cry of Pugadlawin marked the decisive moment when the Philippine Revolution came into being, and with it, a revolution against Western imperialism that reached its most stupendous phase in the years after World War II, right after the Vietnam War, and is still not spent. Andres Bonifacio stood at its highest height with the cry of Pugadlawin. Thenceforth, he was to be relegated to the background, an anticlimactic Bonifacio who could not win battles when the revolution broke out in all its fury. In the second period of the revolution, a new military leader, in the person of General Emilio Aguinaldo, came to the fore. But to us Filipinos, Andres Bonifacio will ever be the Bonifacio of the first period of the revolution. From Tondo to Pugadlawin, the father of the Katipunan, the subversive, the spark of the revolution, without which the Filipino nation might have never been born. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.